Yeah, my name is Keith Lowe and I'm 75 in November of this year. Originally the international gym was on St Michael Square over the registrar's area, and we moved, well, in point of fact we had to move from there because, as I say, it was owned by two guys and the ceiling were falling in on the offices underneath, so they wanted us out pretty quick. So the rent went up. As a consequence it became non-viable to stay there. And at that point, one of the partners wanted out and I bought the share of the gym. To my knowledge, it originally called the Falcons Gym in Hyde. That was before it went to St Michael Square. So three guys owned it there. And then Alec and Dave owned it from there on until Dave wanted out and I bought his share, as I said earlier. And then I bought Alec out and put Brett, my son, into it. And then I refurbed George Street, then moved it here. So we've owned it for the longest period, which is 22 years. My son Brett was competed many times in competitions, and there'd be lots of followings of people that would come from the gym to the competitions, you know. And as a consequence, you know, we got lots of our guys that would train. And Brett in particular was a big guy, loved going out with his t-shirt on, even in the depth of winter, and he'd go for a drink somewhere, and he was approachable. People would come and have a chat with him and where he trained, and before he knew where he was, it was like a Pied Piper. People would be following him in the gym on the Monday morning. So he was responsible, really, in the main, for boosting the amount of popularity, certainly within the international gym. You know, everybody's approachable, I think. Our gym has got a gym for being friendly. You know, you can go in some gyms and everybody scowls at you and things like that. It's not like that here. Everybody's obviously made welcome, and if they come and ask you a question, you give them an answer. Initially, as much as it's always been a mixed gym, we didn't get many ladies or girls coming in and training. I think because you only get one or two coming in, they feel a little bit intimidated, and there's no reason to be that way, but they do, you know. And but in the main, it's probably young lads that have started training at the gym. As I mentioned to you earlier, we did have different classes of people at one stage, but other gyms have opened and they've left. So the calibre of people that now train at the gym are right for the gym. You know, they're young, they're interested, you know, and then there's older people, not as old as me, but there are older people that have good experience, and everybody will talk to everybody, it's not a problem. Pure gyms, to me, aren't proper gyms. They're not like you see here. It's not an hardcore gym. A lot of our equipment is hammer strength plate loaded, which means somebody that has never lifted a weight in their life and they put a 1 kilo little weight on each side can use that same piece of equipment as some man mountain guy that lifts a lot of poundage can come in and bang the plates on it. So the variation of equipment in the gym is phenomenal. There's a lot of equipment in there, and certainly fit for every body part that needs to be worked. When you come in the morning, you switch the lights and you look round at all the equipment and everything's there and clean and tidy. It encourages you to come in and get on with your training. Didn't originally have a boxing section in, and even in my day up to me retiring, I hadn't got a boxing section in. John actually agreed with Martin to give him the cardio section and move some of the cardio movement into the main gym. So the boxing has obviously been done since I left, but the boxing, from what I can see, there was obviously brought in more fitness, if you like, into the gym. Consequently, the upstairs has always been a problem with ingress of water from the main roof, and the landlord were not good at getting the roof repaired, didn't want to do. It's like cleaning my teeth. It's something I've done all my life, so I just continue doing it until such time as I can't, and then it'll be when they're nailing the lid down on me, I suppose. So that's why I keep training. It has a lot of memories for me because my son trained here before he died in 2008. And obviously he was a keen competitor in bodybuilding, you know, so he brought a lot to the gym. So to see it, other than flourishing, would be a disaster for me. So obviously till my dying day, I hope the gym carries on obviously being operational.